What's up, guys? I'm back. I decided to jump on, try and do these 2 or 3 times a week. So my name is Curtis, and my channel is Curtis Riding Through Life, or Riding Through Life with Curtis. I forgot which one it is, but I think it's Riding Through Life with Curtis Riding Through Life. So, yeah, I'm happy to be back, and I thought that tonight I would get into slang that we use in the biker community. As you know, as I am still fairly new, I only had a year and some change riding. So, yeah, and you know what? Let's get into it. But first, a little intro. All right. So yeah, I hope that you enjoyed that. That is a couple of my friends, people that I know that I ride with, and the murals. Those were actually in Colombia, in Bogota. So in Bogota, as you're going up to Montserrat, it's this place. Like you can see, it's a huge cathedral at the top of the mountain. But as you're going up, if you go the back way through the streets, of course you don't know what I'm talking about. There's a college, and then if you walk along the back part of that area, there's a bunch of huge murals of paintings, indigenous people that have painted on those. And so that's where you see that. All right. So why did I choose this topic? Because many times we were riding as bikers, and when I first started riding, people will say that, you get the 2 wheels down, or the peace sign, or the victory sign, however you want to call it. And many times you'll be riding and you'll see people do that. Whether it's here in the state of Texas or in other states, I'm pretty sure that it's a common form of universal sign that people give. And so I was thinking that maybe there are particular signs for particular states. So I decided to Google, and I Googled biker slang in California, and I saw some interesting things. And I said, oh, wow, that might be something interesting to talk about. But before we get into any of that, again, I will tell you that I ride a 2024 a Ninja 500 and a 2013 GSXR 600. So I'll show you my bikes, my bikes again, so you get acquainted with them. So this is my bike. This is the 24 Ninja 500. It's the SE version. It has the frame sliders. It has the radiator guard. As you see in the back and the rear. So that is my, I changed, what do you call it, the mod? So I definitely changed the license plate holder. I changed the exhaust. So I have an LV exhaust on there, the black edition. And what else did I don't think I did any other modifications. But I rock with the Insta 360 3X, as well as a GoPro Hero 10 with the media mod. And again, I use the Purple Panda mic as for my audio, and I also use DJI mini mic when I have audio on the Insta 360. And here's my other bike. So this is my GSXR 600, and let me open up the chat as well while I'm doing that. So this is my second bike, and I purchased that in 2013 of this year. I haven't done any mods. This bike came really, really cool. Came with 14,500 approximately miles on it. It was lowered. So I guess if you call it a modification, the thing that I did was that I raised it back up. And that has been pretty much it. And the same cameras, the same helmets I use with those. Okay, so I'm gonna show you a quick little video, and just pay attention to the freeze frames, and you're gonna tell me, I guess what's happening and what's going on. So here we go. Let's find it. I gotta find it for you guys. All right, so were you able to see what was going on? So generally, when you're riding your motorcycle, your vehicle, you might have a name for it. You might call it your girl, or girls might call it their guy, or whatever the case may be. So when you're sticking your arm out and you're doing this, it's like a universal sign. Especially, I know down here in Texas, people do it, and it's like yeah, saying what's up to the motorcyclists as they're going around. Safe ride, brother or sister, keep ride. All right, so yeah, that is what was going on there. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to put on the screen what I was talking about. So there's me. All right, so there on the right-hand side, or the left-hand side of your screen, you can see what's going on. So as you see, I Googled biker slang in California, and it gives you stuff like that. So the first thing you see is cager. I always thought that was really funny the first time I heard a cager. I was like, what are you guys talking about? But hey, and then if you're going to a meet and they say, hey, KSU at 8:30, which means kickstand up. One percenter, member of Outlaw. I've never heard of that one. And then again, the biker wave with the two fingers down. And then they're saying a hog, just a Harley's owner. I don't know what that is. And an old lady, a biker's significant other. Whatever. Okay, so check out these ones right here. The next one is apes or ape hanger, which is very high handlebars. I guess those ones like this, Vato Loco for life, Holmes, whatever. And then a brain bucket. Who says that? Whatever. Farkle, motorcycle bling or accessories. I rock a couple accessories. I have a thigh bag. I have a knapsack or backpack, whatever the case may be, not the person. The next one is a jiffy. Another name for a motorcycle's sidekick. I have never heard that. Of course, I'm a year in. Lane splitting. So that's when you're practicing, you're going through the lanes, the cars are in both lanes. In Texas, that's illegal. You can go to the front. I guess that's lane filtering, but you can't lane split like going between in California. In Texas, that's a no-go. And OEM, of course, that's, that could be for wave runners, that could be for cars, that could be any part, original manufacturer equipment. All right, so here's another one that I found pretty cool. Back warmer, a girl riding on the back of a motorcycle. Here in Texas, we call it backpacks. I don't know what's going on in California, but whatever. Again, cager, old lady, 1%er, the biker wave. And then this one, keep the dirty side down, keep the shiny side up. I think I may have heard that once or twice. I don't know. And then 86, to be kicked out of the motorcycle club. What the? Oh gosh, who does that? And then ink, a tattoo, and then squid. Of course, in Texas, you hear that a lot. There are a lot of squids, which means the ride without no gear. So then the next thing I looked at, so I'm just going to go ahead and open this up. Biker slang right here. This is Island chapter. This is from Riverside, California. So let's check it out. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it very well. AMA is American Motorcycle Association. Don't know what that is. Abate, forget about that. Okay, ape hangers, the high handlebars again, and an asphalt snake, which is the material used to patch cracks in the asphalt. Seriously? Okay. What about this next one? I was checking out the comments. Backdoor. Don't know about that. The last rider in a group ride. Typically me. I'm going to let you know that right now. A baffle. The sound deadening material that sits inside the muffler and quiets the exhaust note. I don't know if that's necessarily slang. A Bambi. Born again motorbiker. A biker having reached middle age starts riding again. I was thinking born again as a Christian. That I didn't see that coming. A belly shover. A motorcycle racer who, because of the forward position of the sports bike, has the belly on the fuel tank. Ooh, okay, I can see that. A blockhead is the V twin engine. What about brain bucket? Small beanie style helmet, the small ones you see people riding around with the mask. I've seen those. Cage again, automobile cager. Chase vehicle, a truck or van that rides behind a group of motorcycle riders on a long trip. Yeah, we say that a little bit here. A chopper. We don't see too many of those here. I haven't in my riding experience, but I'm pretty sure there are. What about this? Chrome Metis? Someone that just can't get enough aftermarket accessories. Things that make you go, Okay. Colors, the MC back patch. Now you can order some of that stuff from Amazon. Crash bar, engine guard, Credit glide. I don't know what RUB's motorcycles are. A crotch rocket. Definitely hear that a lot. That's a sport bike right there. Hear that. Cruisers, yeah. What about counter steering? Oh, so yeah, counter steering in your mind, it just drives you crazy when you're first learning how to ride because it's like you're thinking that it's something extra, but it really isn't. So if I'm going to the right, I press the bike to the right, the bike leans, and I go right. Um, People make it much more complicated. It's the same way as you're riding a 10 speed or you realize that you're slow and you fully turn your bike. But when you're going at speed, you can't turn your bike to make a 90-degree turn. You gotta, press away. It's something that you do automatically without thinking about it. So if you're not a rider right now and you're going to get into riding and you're going to hear this term, counter steering, you might hear it at the MSF, or you might hear it from somebody teaching you. Don't make it more complicated. Just realize that if you're going more than 15 miles per hour, just kind of lean your bike and you'll make your turn. Lean your bike and you will make your turn. So, yeah. Okay, what about this? A donut. Yeah, definitely see a lot of that going on here in Texas, especially at memorials, unfortunately, when bikers get together and kind of like say farewell to fallen riders that have gone on to meet Jesus, we hope. If not, that's not a good thing. So, yeah, so you'll see them doing burnouts. They'll also see them doing burnouts just for no reason whatsoever. All right, a do-rag, a cloth covering the bike's head and forehead. I wear a baklava, so I don't wear a do-rag. All right, duals. Motorcycle with duals have two separate exhaust pipes. You see that? What about duck walking? Sitting on your motorcycle. That is one of the first things you learn when you're attempting to learn ride a motorcycle. Eating asphalt, crashing your bike. We just say he went down here in Texas, but hey, it is what it is. A fast riding award, a speeding ticket. Let's not do those. Let's keep all our speeding to allegedly. Allegedly you were going. Allegedly you were going. All right. Has another one. Let's see another one. This is a fishtail. An exhaust tip that resembles a fishtail. Yeah, it's interesting. Flying low, speeding. All right. So, here's another one. I'm not gonna say that one. The front doors are first rider in the group ride. That's never me unless I'm leading. Yeah, and I don't lead a lot. How about a gearhead? Someone who's very interested and passionate about mechanical objects like cars and motorcycles. Oh, I don't know. High side, particularly nasty. I've heard that. I've never heard heat for the police. We call it Popo 50. Where the rider can be bucked up and over the handlebars. That's a high side. I think I heard that in the MSF course, but you don't really hear that too much in the slang around here. Independent, someone not part of any club. Yeah, I guess so. We call them lone wolves again, but that's club, so that's probably doing with some biker gang. Iron Butt, an association that promotes and hosts rallies aimed at traveling very long distances. I mean, there's some interesting things here. Let's go down some more. I'm in L's. Organ donor. I've seen people with their brake reservoir covers that says organ donors. I don't know why. A pasta rocket, a slang for an Italian sport bike such as Ducatis or Aprilias. That's an interesting one. All right, so we're getting ready to wrap this up. Let's go down here some more. RICO. Racketeer influenced and corrupt organization laws passed for law enforcement. Oh, well, that is RICO. What a rice burner. Slang term for Japanese vehicles. Or rice rocket, slang term for a Japanese sport bike. So you're telling me that because I ride a Suzuki or Kawasaki, I'm a rice burner? That just sounds totally racist. Just playing. All right. Let's see. A shower head refers to the new Harley Davidson V-Rods. Or a sled, a motorcycle. All right. Anyway. So there you go, guys. You see pretty much that there are a lot of different terms in the bike community. I didn't know a lot of these. Some are pretty weird, some are crazy, or whatever the case may be. But in the bike community, you're going to encounter a lot of different individuals, a lot of different personalities, a lot of different characters. I'm checking out the clock, so I'm going to end this thing in 15 minutes. We're going to wrap it up. And so when you're out there and you're getting a chance to meet people, enjoy yourself. Ride your ride, as they say. Go at your own pace. Don't let somebody force you to do something. Most importantly, if you don't feel comfortable doing something, if you don't feel comfortable backpacking, if you don't feel comfortable on a ride, don't do it. Ride according to your skill. Never go faster than you can stop. All the great things that they teach you in the MSF. The bike community is pretty cool, so I'm glad to be a part of it. Guys, this has been really, really, really cool. And you guys take care, and I will see you guys on the next one.